Hello and welcome to this week's Pandey Politics on Chanakya English. We have with us our CEO and founder, Mr. Rangraj Pandey, and senior journalist. Welcome and vanakkam, sir.
Thank you, ma. Vanakkam to you.
Yeah, sir. A lot of interesting happenings in Tamil Nadu with our polls coming out and then the union budget being presented yesterday by Ma'am, Honorable Finance Minister, Madam Nirmala Sitharaman, and the political turbulence is still not settling in Tamil Nadu with the elections coming very soon. Let's start one by one. I want to start with the very recent happening of the budget, the Union Budget 2026. It was the I just want to bring in a comparison. Last year, it was commented that whether it is a union budget or a Bihar budget. But this year, we have poll facing, states, most important states like West Bengal and Tamil Nadu. But the budget is very, very, I would say, a very conservative budget, a budget for increasing the fiscal stability. So they have focused more on progressive aspects and stabilizing aspects and futuristic aspects. So it's definitely not a poll-borne budget. So your initial takes on why they would have done this and why last year it was not done, anything on those grounds?
This is what we were missing for years. A budget is nothing but a financial position statement. What we earned last year, how much we spent last year, and what's the plan for the next year. That's it. This is what we do in our family, in our company, and everywhere. So, previously, the budget statements were uh, treated like some speeches, some lectures, and not doing anything, nothing to do with fiscal deficit or surplus or planning or foresight with foresight or for future. So now we are having a concrete woman who is delivering this budget for ninth consecutive year, first ever woman like this in India, and we are having a stable government like BJP government for last three consecutive terms. They are having it. So we are having political stability here. Now we are moving towards the economical stability also. You know very well, every other individual knows very well that the international economic situation is very, very turbulent and it is not stable. Even US dollar is falling down. China is trying to capture the place. So globally, the economic position of each country is not stable. Their GDP growth is around 3, 2, 4 like this. No country is crossing 5%, whereas our prediction in India, we are not less than 7%, 6.8 to 7.2% might be the GDP rate, growth rate for the next year. So, Indian economy is stable only because of its reforms. So, the budget speeches, budget ideas should be reformatory. That is what Honorable Finance Minister of India, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman is trying. And obviously, wholeheartedly, we have to welcome this. We have very less the popular, so-called popular schemes. And of course, but 2 years back, we had very, very most popular announcement of the giving income tax exemption up to 12 lakh per annum. So you cannot expect the soaps every other year. When our GST revenue was very stable and positive and concrete and growing, then we had an opportunity to give the exemption and giving up the income tax revenue. So only in this way we can have the balance and the government, especially most probably because the finance is handled by a woman now. Our financial position is very, very stable comparatively any other global state. So I welcome this budget with no hesitation.
Taking it as a compliment from you. So yeah, good. Finance with women is always good. I'll take that compliment from you. But comparing the actuals of the previous year, as you rightly mentioned, sir, it's about how much was allocated previously and how much was spent. A lot of noise has come up, including from the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister. He has quoted one particular scheme, but if I went over comments of various other leaders where they said the budgeted estimates and the actual spending, there is a large gap there. And I want to quote Chief Minister Stalin, where he has pointed out the that the central government has not released 3,112 crores for Jal Jeevan mission. And he has also commented that last year around 67,000 crore was allocated for this scheme, and this year it's 17,000 crores. And he has also quoted that 3,000 crores is pending, around 3,000 crores is pending for Tamil Nadu alone. So look at that.
Simple logic. Last year we fed we are around 100 people. Just imagine that we are having 100 people. Last year we satisfied 80 people. This year you have to satisfy and fulfillment of only 20 people. So they cannot ask that previous year you spent money for 80 people and this year you are spending money only for 20 people, because all 80 people, 80 other people already fed. So the Jal Jeevan mission is nothing but
The mission's aim is accomplished for 80%.
more than 80. I'm coming there. But you might be aware what is Jal Jeevan scheme is. Jal Jeevan scheme is nothing but bringing the pipe connection, the pipe water, the able drinking water to the households. So each and every time the number increases, and you'll be surprised to know Tamil Nadu is the most beneficiary state throughout the India in this scheme. So previous year we allocated 80 houses, means this year it will be only around 20 houses. So that is what the allocation is. One,
What
the
about the
pending.
pending?
Yeah. The second point is about the pending. Of course, obviously it will be there. They will allocate without any doubt, because it's 100% central government funded scheme. Obviously, they will pay. They have a lot of priorities. They have to pay. They will pay without fail. That is not the problem. But the Honorable CM is making some other comments. Even in the poll year, even in the election year, the central government has not allocated any money to any special focus to Tamil Nadu. This shows that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this shows the political attitude of the parties of the governments. The party can think about the elections. The government should not think about the elections. The government should think about the people. The parties can think about the election. The budget is not done by BJP. The budget is done by government of India. So
But
the Indian government is.
Last year the same BJP government was thinking about Bihar. Why not Tamil
Yes,
Nadu?
yes, because you might be aware, for last 60 years of independence, Bihar was one among the Bimar states, and that said the Bimar Center. That was the first letter of Bimar. So Bihar, Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, all these states were very poor state. They were in very poor state also. So now only after this BJP alliance and BJP rule started, they were started growing. Obviously, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, these are grown state by nature, not because of any.
Sir, for how many years BJP is ruling or NDA is ruling Bihar, sir? Approximately
Bihar, 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years.
20 years.
And
in
still,
20 years also, you might be aware that it was not completely NDA alliance. Mr. Nitish Kumar jumped with Lalu also. So you should aware, spoiling a state is a matter of a minute. Building a state is not a matter of a minute. Babri Masjid demolished on a day. Ram Temple was not built in a day. Simple thing. So even a government spoils the economical financial situation, to rebuild it, it's a task. So even in the last 55 years, you might be aware where Mr. Lal Prasad government was called as Jungle Raj, and all sort of irregularities was normalized there. That become neo-normal. So now there is no rowdyism, there is no gundaism, there is no dadagiri, there is no arak shops, there is no tasmak shops. Even without liquor revenue, the government is going for surplus budgets. What about Tamil Nadu budget? Even we get Tamil Nadu state like Tamil Nadu is getting 50,000 crore revenue per annum only through liquors. Even after that, we are having a shortage budget. So budget is not a fun or joke.
So that budget is definitely not a fun or joke, but as you rightly pointed, it's just not Bihar, right? The Bimaru states. But last year, since Bihar had an election, they had. I don't want to go deeper into that point again. You've explained it, but just the notion is, not all Bimaru states were given enough importance last year, but Bihar was given, probably because it's an election-bound state. That's a common criticism. I'll leave it
You,
there, and then
you have the right to comment on that. You have the right to criticize it. I welcome it. I am not criticizing those people who are criticizing the government. I am saying the government has to work on the whole country. After the independence, you might be aware, and the data will show everything. The northeast states, only in the last 10 to 15 years, the northeast states are seen as the part of India. Previously, they were neglected by Indian governments itself. They were there in those areas. They were not at all. Indianism was also not at all there. So they were feeling that we are separate and you are separate. They used to call. You might be surprised to know that Northeast people used to call. Oh, are you coming from India? They used to say like this. This is what the reality there. Now they completely mingled with the mainstream and they are completely part of India. And 2 3 days back, Honorable Home Minister of India said in Assam, he was in Assam for 2 day visit. He said Assam's chai is giving the fragrance aroma throughout the world, and Assam is pride of India. These sort of things, glorifying and bringing the northeast states into mainstream of India. That's what the main thing. Only now, after allocation of huge thousand crores to the northeast states, they were able to connect with the rest of India. So, in a budget, in one budget, it will be pro Bihar. Another budget, it will be income tax free. Another budget, it has to be economical, completely sincere and serious, economical oriented. Only like this, every year, the sustainable growth will happen. You cannot have soaps every other year and you cannot get money. Where you will get the revenue? Now, the government of India is focusing in a historical way, focusing more on the infrastructures. Just imagine about the rail connectivity. Just imagine about the road connectivity. And let's forget the waterways. We never thought
yesterday,
about the waterways.
Yesterday, Madam Nirmala Sitharaman has even announced a high-speed train to the northeast sector, Chilukuri
Not
to
only to Northeast, you were talking about Tamil Nadu. Chennai is
Tamil Nadu
having
also.
two high-speed trains,
Bangalore.
high-speed tracks to Chennai to Hyderabad, Chennai to Bangalore. So Tamil Nadu is, whether Tamil Nadu is not focused, Tamil Nadu is not given enough importance. These are all political statements which we need not to focus on. We need to focus on the budget
Vision of the budget. Again, one more issue on the, or I shouldn't call it an issue, I will call it a gray area, which I want to clarify with you. They have we have given a lot to the semiconductor 2.0 vision is coming up, and for that, rare earth minerals extraction, they've identified 4 key states, which are all coastal states: Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala, where they're going to probably establish a rare earth mineral corridor where they will extract more and try to process it as well, so we can reduce the import on rare earth minerals. Now, in a state like, I'm not very concerned about Odisha and Andhra Pradesh, but I know for sure Tamil Nadu and Kerala are going to oppose to a huge extent, because
They may
already
oppose, but
about
they may
soil.
oppose. We have to see when the scheme is going to be implemented, which government is going to be here, whether the DMK government is going to continue or new government is to come. That we have to see. But we have to be very practical and should have some vision, throwing away the politics and bringing the growth in the table. After closing of Sterlite in Thoothukudi in Tamil Nadu, the country like India, which was copper surplus and exporting to the world, now we are a copper importing state. The whole India is importing copper from China and Pakistan even. So is this what you want? And you know very well, without copper, nothing, no industry, even common man's life cannot move on without copper. So copper is an essential element now. and you close that industry, and you are importing it from other countries. If this is the right way of business and economy idea, then you are most welcome. That is
So do
how
you think the
semiconductor
government?
is a very essential thing in the global scenario. We felt all this. We realized these things only in the COVID period. When the COVID period, the whole world was shut down. We were in the short of semiconductors. Then only we realized that okay, the whole world is need of short semiconductors, and it's only limited with a few countries in the globe. Because we have a visionary leader like Prime Minister Narendra Modi, we wake up very earlier, and we are commencing all these projects and various projects. So, if at all we have lot of projects in Tamil Nadu, we should be very happy to have them and facilitate them. You might be aware now Tamil Nadu, especially Chennai, is called as India's Detroit because of the automobile industry. You know very well that automobile industry consumes a lot of groundwater. You need heavy groundwater for automobile industry. And why you are not worrying about our Ford company and all the other car companies are sucking our natural resources. They are having our water, so we should not allow car production from Tamil Nadu. You need sustainable growth. You need to balance between the nature and the growth. So obviously, semiconductor as the automobile industry, as the copper industry, it's going to be the future of the world. If we able to explore a lot of things in semiconductor, and we are going to lead the globe very easily and very quickly. So I hope Tamil Nadu, Kerala, the most educated states, will welcome this initiative, and we will be the most beneficiary. You might be aware when the state of Tamil Nadu is blaming the central government that we are paying this much GST and you are giving only this much share. They should aware that the car manufacturing is happening in Tamil Nadu, but the billing is happening throughout India. So Tamil Nadu is getting the revenue so that it's paying the GST. But the actual GST is paid by some UP person, some Mumbai person, some Delhi person who are all buying the car. So the money is generated from throughout India. The money comes to Tamil Nadu. Likewise, tomorrow if the semiconductor industry is happening, will commence in Tamil Nadu is going to be the most beneficiary state without any doubt.
Let's say if the
One
semiconductor is
in last year,
Tamil Nadu.
elder, in previous years, we were blaming the central government that Vadakku வாழ்கிறது தெற்கு தேய்கிறது. You are bringing
No,
everything to north.
today I have this point. I have to make this point, sir. They have only identified these states for extraction of rare earth minerals. Probably the environmental non-environmental friendly activities are going to take place in Tamil Nadu. We don't know where the semiconductor industries are going to be groomed. Let's wait for that. But
the industry will be there every other the place in the India. I am asking why the Tamil Nadu government should ask for it. Let us have our own industry. Let us have an industry in Tamil Nadu. So, exploring the minerals from Tamil Nadu and bringing that minerals to Gujarat or somewhere, Mumbai, Maharashtra, somewhere, you can ask them to have it here. So, that is how the competition starts. All the states should start increasing, producing that same thing. So, that's how the industry will grow. I am saying instead of opposing that extracting minerals, you should ask for the industry to be here, to be settled here. That is what the positive approach is.
Agreed, sir. Now, slightly moving away from the budget to our survey, sir. Chanakya's survey has created, definitely, has always been your survey, has always been the talk of Tamil Nadu, starting from, your days back in Tandi TV as well. But it's a quick refresher of that survey, sir. It's not focusing constituency wise. It's not done like, you go into constituency. We have rather predicted the mood of the people, the perception of what people think on certain aspects, and through that you've driven into probably, people or viewers can get some calculation. Now, what is the sampling size? Sampling size is explained. What is the average age of your sampling size, sir?
We focus in a multiple way, which I cannot reveal. That considers apology idea. Our sample size was around 4,400, and we eliminated almost 800 samples. And the concluding the final, and the valid samples were 300 and 3,800 samples. Throughout Tamil Nadu, we not only selected the samples, we selected the constituencies also, and age-wise also, sex-wise also, the rural, urban, all the arithmetics done on our own. That is where, by God's grace, our survey is having a great importance in Tamil Nadu. It has created a huge impact in Tamil Nadu, and by God's grace, our survey's success rate was continuously more than 95%. So in 2014, 16, 19, 21, 24, every other election, whether it's a parliament or whether it's assembly election, we were so close to accuracy, because it is not only about the sample size, it's about the sampling. So we focused more on not only the age, but also the sex, but also the demography and geography, every other aspects.
So the reason I asked for the average age is, there is a statistics that says the people between the age of 30 to 50 are going to dominate the election vote, are going to be the dominant voters in this election. So I was just curious to know what is the average age of our, sampling size.
We focus the maximum to resemble the demography of Tamil Nadu, age-wise also.
Perfect. That is a great question. And how do you
mostly we were close to that, not exactly.
Got it, sir. So how do you see a pattern if you split Tamil Nadu into northern zone, southern zone, western zone, something like that, or the central zone, or region wise? Do you see any differences? Because that was not called out in the survey. I don't want to repeat the things that were already presented in the survey. That's why I'm trying to understand. Do you see any pattern in these regions? Say, for example, in northern region, majority
Two things
of the
I can say, not as a region wise. One, the anti-incumbency on the DMK government is completely normal throughout the state. It is not that south zone is high, north zone is less, and central zone is like that. Throughout Tamil Nadu, we can feel the anti-incumbency. Throughout Tamil Nadu, not missing any quarter of Tamil Nadu, the Vijay's TVK is having a strong presence, up to 20%. Somewhere it is 10, 11, somewhere it is even 30. So in an average, you can see that 20% for consecutive 3 surveys, we had average of 20% of Mr. Vijay. So we can feel these two things. One, anti-incumbency of DMK government throughout Tamil Nadu, emergence of TVK throughout Tamil Nadu, but not up to the mark of forming government or being in opposition position.
Which clearly states Vijay is definitely taking the anti-incumbency votes.
Without any doubt, he will be a spoiler for someone, he will be a kingmaker for someone else.
Since you brought the word kingmaker, I think for the first time, actor Vijay has given his, his interview for national media, NDTV, and we've got reviews from the people who interviewed him. I don't know if the interview is yet out or not. And there they've asked the same question of whether, whom are you going to, are you a kingmaker? He said, no, I will be the king. So that's a vision, but
he is feeling himself as a king. That's good for any politician. Every other politician will think like that. They have to think like that. But the fact is not that. He will be a kingmaker for someone. He will be a spoiler for someone.
Sir, based on your analysis, there was also this questions that when it is AI ADMK plus, it also includes the.
For our information, Tamil Nadu Congress State President called Mr. Vijay as Azaduddin Owaisi of Tamil Nadu.
Yep, that did happen. Yes, we don't know. Azaduddin Owaisi as party has always seen to be supporting the BJP's victory, but splitting the minority.
That is not the case. That is a theory. That's not the case actually. That's a theory.
That's a theory. Yeah, we don't know what the numbers are, right? So, but coming to the survey again, sir. What is the AIADMK plus has always been inclusive of BJP. Now, in a recent interview to you from Galata, I think, so where the anchor raised a question to you, what will Mr. EPS do if he is falling short of the number of seats to form government? Will he go with Vijay? Now, I want to slightly rephrase that question. You said that he'll go to an NDA alliance. Now NDA alliance including BJP.
Whether it's DMK or ADMK, they will try to form their own individual government, not an
So that
alliance
is
government, coalition government. That is not going to happen. If they, Tamil Nadu is having 234 seats as a whole, and 118 seats, you need to form a government. If any individual party, whether it's ADMK or DMK, if they able to secure at least 125 seats on their own, they will form their own government. If they are short of 125 or 130, below 130 or 125, obviously they will go for a coalition government. Whether it is ADMK government or DMK government, this will be the situation.
numbers play a major role. Say, for example, Mr. Edapadi Palaniswamy's AIADMK is standing on 105, and he needs probably another 13 seats to form the government. And if that can be got without BJP, with the other alliance parties in NDA, will he take that chance of excluding BJP in the government?
It's a completely imaginary and hypothetical question. I am telling you, ADMK will not give up BJP in 2026 election, because ADMK is completely aware that next 4 years in Delhi, it's going to be the BJP government, and even then another 5 years also might be BJP government. So after 2024 parliament election, they learned a great lesson with huge cost. So they will be in tie up with BJP in all means, even if they needed to form the government. If at all they are having a shortage of the numbers, they will include everyone, not any single party.
Last question, on three parties, where will they go for the alliance? First one DMDK, second one Mr. OPS, third one Congress.
Mr. OPS is not running any political party. He is running an organization called ADMK Tondar Meet Pukalam. So he is still is claiming to be the ADMK General Secretary and ADMK Supremo, but the court case and the election commission things are there. So Mr. EPS categorically said that including him in the party is no way going to happen. So that is ruled out. That's very clear. And BJP also categorically said that we will not interfere into any other parties' things. So whether he will be included in the alliance, that is what the question left with. I still hope that Mr. OPS will be taken in the alliance with the NDA. That has to be done. The BJP has to be the catalyst to bring him, because the Mr. TTV of Amma Makkal Munnetra Kazhagam and Mr. OPS will be in the AD, will be in the BJP account inside the NDA, and DMDK and PMK, all other parties will be in the ADMK's account in the NDA. So it will be the responsibility of BJP to bring in Mr. OPS. I hope they will come. And DMDK, Mrs. Premalata Vijaykanth is in complete confusion. She may go to DMK alliance. That may be her choice. Things are looking like that. But according to my little knowledge, this will be a disaster for her party, because all these years when Mr. Vijaykanth was alive, he never allied with DMK. Once he 2 elections he fought alone. One election he allied with BJP. Another election he formed a separate alliance on his own, and but never allied with DMK. So that is what his idea was. So, but this time Mrs. Premalata Vijaykanth may go with DMK. That is what we guess. And the case with Congress, according to my little sources, Congress will retain the DMK alliance. Most probably, their demand to increase the seats will be obliged, accepted by DMK, and their demand to give Rajya Sabha seat in 2026 as well as the near future, that also will be accepted by orally, not given in the written. And their demand to have a coalition government, the power sharing, that will be assured orally, and that will be decided only after this election.
Perfect. Thank you so much, sir, for taking time and talking to us. We'll meet in yet another interesting discussion going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma. It's always my pleasure to talk to you.